Namaste, I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra Samhita, Part 4, Chapter 19, Ganapati's Marriage, in the Shiva Puran. Vakratuna Mahakaya, Surikuti Samapurpani, Veganam Kurumi Deva Sarvakaya, Sushavo, Mekadantai, Vakratundai, Maladanti. Yari Visa, Vutisha, Vidyarabin, Sanchita, Namaste, 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 Namo, Chagan Mata, Vidya Pradani, Mata, Saraswati, Namo, Namo, Kalyani, Mata, Saraswati, Namaste, Hamsam, say with me, Paramam, say Hamsam. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Brahma. Hari Om Tat Sat. Narada said, O dear Father, the excellent story of the nativity of the divine conduct embellished by valor of Ganesha has been heard well. O dear Father, O Lord of gods, what happened thereafter? Please narrate it. The great story of Parvati and Shiva confers great delight. Brahma said, O excellent sage, you have asked well with a sympathetic mind. Listen attentively, O excellent sage. I shall narrate. O excellent Brahmin, seeing frequently the divine sports of both the sons, Parvati and Shiva, had their love increase. The happiness of the parents knew no bounds. The son too used to sport in joy and love. O great sage, the sons rendered great service to their parents with great devotion. The love and affection of the parents towards the six-faced Lord and Ganesha increased to the great extent like the moon in the bright half of the month. O celestial sage, once the loving parents, Parvati and Shiva, held a secret talk and discussion. They thought that the two sons had attained the marriageable age and how best their marriage should be celebrated now. The six-faced Lord Kartikeya was their great beloved son. Ganesha too was likewise. Thinking thus, they were worried as well as delighted. O sage, coming to know of their parents' opinion, the sons too were eager to get married. I shall marry, saying thus to each other, they always quarreled with each other. The couple, the rules of the worlds, on hearing their words, were very much surprised, following the worldly conventions. A wonderful expedient was devised by them after thinking about the course to be followed in the celebration of their marriage. Once they called the sons to them and spoke as follows. Shiva and Parvati said, O good sons, we have framed the rules conducive to your happiness. Listen lovingly. We shall tell you the truth. Both of you are good sons and equal in our eyes. There is no difference. Hence, a condition that is beneficial to both of you has been made. The auspicious marriage will be celebrated of that boy who comes here first after going round the entire earth. Brahma said on hearing their words, the powerful Kumara started immediately from the fixed point in order to go round the earth. Ganesha of excellent intellect stood there itself after pondering in his mind frequently with his keen intellect. What shall be done? Where am I to go? I cannot cross the earth. At best, it may be possible to go across. I cannot go beyond it. What avails that happiness which is achieved after going round the earth? Please listen to what Ganesha did after thinking thus. He performed the ceremonial ablution and returned home. He then spoke to his father and mother. Ganesha said, For your worship, 2 seats have I placed here. Please be seated there, parents. Let my desire be fulfilled. Brahma said on hearing his words, Parvati and Shiva sat on the seats for receiving worship. They were worshipped by him and circumambulated 7 times and bowed too 7 times, joining his palms in reverence and eulogizing his parents, agitated by love and affection. Many times, Ganesha, the ocean of intelligence, spoke thus. Ganesha said, O mother, O father, you please listen to my weighty words. My auspicious marriage shall be celebrated quickly. Brahma said on hearing the words of the noble-minded Ganesha, the parents spoke to him, the storehouse of great intellect. Shiva and Parvati said, "You shall circumambulate the earth with all its forests. Kumara has already gone. You too, start and return first." Brahma said, on hearing the words of his parents, Ganesha spoke immediately and furiously, but with some restraint. Ganesha said, "O mother, O father, you too are intelligent and embodied virtue. Hence, O excellent ones, you may be pleased to hear my virtuous words. The earth has been circumambulated by me frequently for 7 times. Why then my parents should say thus?" Brahma said, on hearing his words, the sportively inclined parents, following the worldly conventions, spoke to him thus. The parents said, "O son, when was the great earth circumambulated by you? The earth consisting of 7 continents, extending to the oceans and consisting of vast jungles." Brahma said, "O sage, on hearing the words of Parvati and Shiva, Ganesha, the storehouse of great intellect, spoke thus. Ganesha said, "By worshipping you, Parvati and Shiva, I have intelligently circumambulated the earth, extending to the oceans. It is not the verdict of the Vedas or the Sastras or any other sacred code. It is true or otherwise. He who worships his parents and circumambulates them will certainly derive the fruit and merit of circumambulating the earth. He who leaves his parents at home and goes on a pilgrimage incurs the sin of their murder. The holy center of a son consists of the lion-like feet of his parents. The other holy centers can be reached only after going a long distance. This holy center is near at hand, easily accessible, and a means of virtue. For a son and wife, the auspicious holy center is in the house itself. These things are mentioned frequently in the Sastras and the Vedas. Now, are they going to be falsified by you? If so, your very forms will come false. Even the Vedas will become false. There is no doubt about it. Let my auspicious marriage be celebrated, and that too very quickly. Otherwise, let the Vedas and Sastras be declared false. Of the 2 alternatives, whatever is excellent shall be followed. O parents, embodied virtues." Brahma said, saying thus, Ganesha, of excellent intellect, of great wisdom, and foremost among intelligent persons, assumed silence. On hearing his words, Parvati and Shiva, the rulers of the universe, were very much surprised. Then Shiva and Parvati praised their son, who was clever and intelligent, and spoke to him who had spoken the truth. Shiva and Parvati said, "O son, you are a supreme soul, and your thoughts are pure. What you have said is true, and not otherwise. When misfortune comes, if a person is keenly intelligent, his misfortunes perish, even as darkness perishes when the sun rises. He who has intelligence possesses strength as well. How can he who is devoid of intellect have strength? The proud lion was drowned in a well with a trick by a little hare. Whatever has been mentioned in the Vedas, Sastras, and Puranas for a boy, all that has been performed by you, namely the observance of virtue. What has been executed by you shall be done by anyone. We have honored it, if it will not be altered now." Brahma said, after saying thus and appeasing Ganesha, the ocean of intelligence, they resolved to perform his marriage. Footnotes. (168) On the 7 continents. This is the geography of the Puranas, chapter 2, 169. This verse introduces the story of the lion and the hare in the Panchatantra. Here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Om Prabhu Puranatham Vivumeshwaratham Jagannatanatham Sarantabhajan Bhutiputam Bhueshwaram Bhutanatham Shivam Shankaram Shambhumeshanavidam Kapurakaram Karanavartaram Sansarasaram Bhujagendrahadam Sadavasantam Hridyarvinde Pavam Bhavami Saitam Namami. Om Namah Parvati Pate Hara 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 Mahadev. Om Jum Samburvasam Trimbakam Yajami Swanam Pashtivardhanam Urvarakamiva Bandhanam Mirchokshamamitatu Swaha Om Sahajum. Jayant Mangalakali, Padrakali Kapani Durgakshmash Pitatri Swaha Swaha Namaste. Om to your Mata Chapitatu me to your Bandusha, Chasakatu me to Vidya Drabilang to me, Sarvam Mavati, Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat.